most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, here's Sanu on the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady gives to Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. First down, here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Brady to throw, and it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Going the other way.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got 6 all day.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side.
Joseph set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. But the never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Get ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And
it's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Touchdown, Tennessee! So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches. When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated. Coach Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, offensive and defensive players of the year, offensive and defensive rookies of the year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback player of the year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Ready. Right there. 54.
Tannehill on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Succop for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here comes Humphries on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. Derrick Henry. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michelle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a play fake, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. 3rd down here. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Brady trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Humphries now to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw is Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry. And an alley to run. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got Sanu. Oh, and now some space to operate. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Still going. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Breaks free again. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Shrugs off another. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown to as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
To a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end, Watson. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee